Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Neal with CCS Investment Group. I hope everyone's having a pretty good weekend, and hope everyone that is trading with us is getting ready for the market to open. I just wanted to break out some news and talk about where I'm kind of looking, where I'm seeing this market go, at least for the market open today, Sunday, February 9th, and going into Monday's market open. So, first of all, we we saw our first red day on Friday. We had 4 straight green days. So Friday we hit highs of 94.77, but closed Friday at 9400. Now over the weekend and mostly yesterday, some news broke that China is blocking the restart of the Foxconn plant due to the coronavirus. So they do have some fears that if they open up these plants and stuff, and allowed people to start working and stuff, that the virus could spread even more. So keep in mind that move right there disrupts the production of Apple, Amazon, and even Huawei devices. Now, there's other companies that use that same exact plant. I think the likes of like HP use it as well. So if you're trading the equities market, and Trey and myself will be looking at the equities market as well. I mean, we'll be looking at Apple. We'll be looking at all these other companies that, are going to be obviously impacted with the continued closure of these plants. And we are still awaiting more news on what other companies plan to do, as most Chinese citizens are actually set to go back to work tomorrow. So, are there going to be more plant closures? I did read that some even local governments are closing their office buildings. And I think they're keeping them closed until, like, I think I read somewhere between February 14th and 15th is around about the time that they're looking at. So, guys, it's gonna be pretty serious. It's stuff that we need to pay attention to, because obviously it's going to affect the way our market trades, right? So, we're going to be on top of it, obviously, here at CCS, and we'll be providing that, if there's any type of new news that comes out over the course of, this evening and going into tomorrow morning, we'll have even more. So let's get into why we're doing this video, right? We want to look at the technicals. We want to see, where are we sitting today? Where do I potentially see this going? And please don't take this as, get into the market and short the market right away, right? I'm actually looking at this more along the lines of, we had ourselves a red day, right? I'm seeing some support at this right here is 93.65. So this red line here, 93.65. So there's some support there. We're trading well above the 20-day simple moving average. As you can tell, we've been using it as support. Support. This is all the way up. So as we're trending up, the Nasdaq has been trading and bouncing off the 20-day simple moving average. So we have one line of support, and then we have a secondary line of support right here at 92.4750, and then below that we have the simple moving average as support. So that's the daily chart. So I'm looking at us potentially coming down a little bit, coming into these support levels, and looking for potential plays, using the intraday charts. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves into like the 4 hour chart, right? Let's zoom this in a little bit here, and let's look at what we're looking at here, right? So same case scenario, same. Obviously, these lines are here, right? These are the same support lines that I drew on the daily, and you can see it was using it as resistance, as support, here, and now we're coming down into this area, right? And now the 4 hour chart, 4 hour chart's giving us a little bit of a, indication that we may actually start trading below the 20-day simple moving average, which again is this blue line right here. That's the 20-day. Okay, that's the 20-day. This yellow line, I just put this yellow line on here to kind of give us another simple moving average. That's the 50-day simple moving average. And then this red line right here, that is the 200-day simple moving average. So we've got the 20, the 50, and the 200. Now, what I'm looking at here on the 4 hour chart, because now we were like, we used the broad picture, right? The daily. We wanted to go to the daily. We wanted to see where we're at. We seen that we had 4 straight green days. Now we have a red day. Now, what's going to happen as the market opens at 6 o'clock tonight, and what's going to happen going into the overnight session, and how is the U.S. market going to pick this up? So, what I'm thinking, if this doesn't hold, this 20-day simple moving average, we're going to come down and test this. Now, I want to see how we test this. Are we going to use this as support? Are we going to bounce off it and continue higher? Or are we going to start moving lower and go down to the second area of support, which, mind you, is the 50-day simple moving average? Now, could we potentially bounce off that, or could we potentially have a 20-day and a 50-day cross? And if we do have a cross on the 50 and the 20-day, we could see some downward momentum. So we just need to be cognizant, pay attention to these things. Reasons why I want to put out these videos, at least to start the week for everybody, so that everybody's kind of on the same page here at CCS and the guys that trade with us, so that we're all well prepared for how we're going to approach this market. And obviously, we approach this market similar every single day. We trade what we're seeing at that time. So this is just a little bit of a picture to see what's happening, where we may go, and how we're going to trade this. So with that being said, I myself, I'm looking for potential support plays, or if we fail this area and here, I would be looking for shorts. I mean, we really don't have any other levels of support, um, other than potentially here at 93.15, and then maybe down into this area here, 92.86. But I mean, we're at 9,400, so that would be a substantial drop here in the Nasdaq if we start selling off at the market open. So everybody, that's what I see. I'm gonna put out my news report. It's gonna go to Discord. So if those of you that wanna read it, it's gonna be there, as well as the video will be posted on Twitter and to YouTube. So everybody, have a good evening. We've got 4 hours before this market opens. Actually, no, not 4 hours, 3 hours till this market opens. Sorry, I'm a little. I was thinking it was 2 o'clock. I'm looking at the time now. It's almost 3. So by the time this video posts, it'll be 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So 3 hours till the market opens. So everybody, hope to hope to see everybody green and see everybody later this evening and obviously tomorrow morning. All right. Good evening.